Welcome back to QuakeCon 2014, guys. We have a cheeky little last match for you on the stream here. It's actually from the Open Duel tournament. We have zyrinx versus jokO. So zyrinx, of course, an Italian player, most noted for his TDM prowess. He's here for the CTF, but you know, it's like, why not enter the duel? And he's at the semi-finals.
I think a lot of people are very interested to see how he plays because of the way they see him online so much. He performs brilliantly in the TDM online, and now they get to see him duel online. I think this is pretty exciting. And whoever wins this game is going versus Gerper in the grand final, which is crazy that Gerper's managed to just grind his way through to the finals as well. So and they're both players from unknown, zyrinx and Gerper. But we're getting started right now. Map 1, T7. It is a best of 3 in this, so let's see how it goes down. This is actually joko's map pick. And jokO, I think he's familiar with the Open Duel. He's managed to play a lot of these. He's played in the Masters tournament in the past as well. But let's check out and see zyrinx off the beginning of this.
So in TDM, let's talk about why zyrinx is known in TDM as like one of the best TDMers around. His damage output, it's ridiculous. It's so strong. He's such a good fighter, and it's not just that he's a great fighter, but he's so efficient in the way that he approaches like fights, and that's what really makes him stand out. So that's going to be what jokO is going to be challenged by here, and zyrinx already starting off with a lot of pressure, and he's going to steal away the red.
Wow, that was painful stuff. Like zyrinx online, I've heard that his rail is something that's very impressive. Do you think this is something that we're going to see shining here in the duel?
Definitely, it's hard to be impressed by aim after you've been watching Toxic play all day. It's very hard, but zyrinx is definitely going to show us some high tier moves with his aim for sure, and that's going to be definitely a very important part of his game. But here he is, he's running control pretty effectively at this point. He could really use a Mega, so that next one that's coming up will be quite important to take that. But
yeah, timing looks solid from zyrinx at the moment, and getting into the Mega room before it's too late. jokO, he's going to have to be very careful at the moment. It'd be good for him if he can waste a couple more seconds with zyrinx whilst he picks up the Mega. But in fact, it looks like he doesn't even need to, because zyrinx is doing that for him. And he needed a bit of LG ammo first. jokO actually gave him quite a bit of credit, and in the end spotted the red armor on the floor. I was like, well, screw it, let's go and pick it up. So very passive play from zyrinx, just as I was complimenting his timing.
zyrinx keeping that pressure on there, and doesn't want to let jokO get out of the room without paying the price of some damage, and he's doing a pretty good job keeping this rotation, but as I say that, he's a bit out of position for this red armor, and he would have had time to just quickly attack the Mega afterwards. So it looks like jokO is going to get a bit of a lifeline here, picking up that red armor, putting him up to 200, and that's going to allow him to start challenging confidently, but he's over at the Mega, which zyrinx just took that, so jokO is going to have to set up for that red armor, and I think zyrinx will be catching on to this very soon. There it is.
Wow, 50 health level just taken hit. Actually, jokO's LG looking really good. He's dropping down, trying to hit the last couple of shots. The one rail from zyrinx is going to absolutely cripple jokO now. The rocket just skimming by, showing his face, ducking and diving, trying to stay out of range of this.
Can he make it? He does. No rail coming in from jokO. He just wants to chill back and replenish his stores. jokO around 80 health, 100 armor, so he's doing okay, but zyrinx is definitely a bit of a favorite for this red, but he's not going to actually attack it. He's going to stay above, and he didn't even do any damage there, so jokO going to be breathing a sigh of relief that he got that for free, and zyrinx has to really worry about this Mega challenge coming in from jokO. He's looking quite strong at this point. 200 armor on jokO. All the weapons. He is dangerous right now.
Switch over and check out jokO just for a couple of moments. He's hitting rails, but why has he got the rail out at this point? zyrinx is just crippling him with rockets. But somehow jokO is still able to sustain, well, his life, basically.
Yeah. I mean, those items should have been jokO's for sure, but zyrinx, you know, showing that his rockets are just as phenomenal as all of the rest of his weapons, able to keep jokO at bay for now. But that one frag advantage, it seems like there is a timer on it.
Whoa, zyrinx just runs down the corner, and jokO just had hardly any health. He had lots of armor, but 15 health is not enough to carry him forward in this. And it's taken a while for zyrinx to really pick up the next kill. But maybe this is him trying to secure that control once more.
So here we go, zyrinx making his way back over towards the pressure on the red armor. Just going to go straight for that, not going to take any detours by the yellows. Just wants to get at jokO, and that's what he does. He does manage to hit a nice little rail as jokO flees the room. at the sight of zyrinx. So zyrinx is keeping things together now. He's looking stronger than at any other point in this match, and I'm struggling to see jokO really, shake him off in control, because he has, zyrinx, he's not really made any errors on the rotations.
Yeah, he's kind of like let jokO take a couple of items, but he's generally been monitoring what he's been doing. And let's have a look quickly how zyrinx is aiming. LG could do a bit of work on, and I think Israel still getting there.
Oh, and this is one of those spots where you can see that zyrinx is not necessarily a seasoned jeweler. He went to try to finish off jokO instead of just continuing the rotation there. So, trading in a chance to get a frag versus guaranteed control, and his opponent capitalized. So
yeah.
Now it's getting a little bit worse. As zyrinx is going to be a bit more work for him to get the frag, and good damage from jokO.
Such a slow weapon switch from zyrinx. It took ages for him to start doing any damage at all, but he's going to jump over. He manages to get onto the Mega Help, actually slightly propelled by jokO's rocket. And there's the Mega up, the American. He's not going to be able to drop on this, only dropping the rockets instead. And zyrinx doesn't want to chase. zyrinx is making his life very hard for himself as a player in control. I don't want to see him going to overextend for frags anymore. Just keep the control going, and jokO, great engagement. zyrinx's weapon switches they might end up costing the game. Fortunately for him, jokO is not quite hitting the spot hard enough with that lightning gun. I feel like he should already have picked up at least a frag or two.
It's something that's very easy to take for granted, the weapon switches.
Someone's surely going to die over here. jokO trying to run away. One rail would end zyrinx's life and put at least 1 point on the board for the American, but he just can't simply get it.
It's another mega there for zyrinx, and he keeps pulling himself out from the depths of despair, it feels like. He keeps getting into horrible spots, but just about getting himself out of them as well. jokO going to steal away that red armor. He's on even grounds, even Stevens here, but zyrinx has kind of got the better side of this. He's on the better side of the map here with his position. He forces jokO away. Through the telly he goes, and this is not a good spot to be in, Zoot.
He's in a lot of trouble, but the red and Mega up at the same time. zyrinx, is he just going to wait for that Mega to spawn and give away another item?
I feel like it's best for him to keep it simple, especially as his damage output is better at this point in time. Keeping it simple is going to, I think, yield more results. Because jokO can come and attack him, but I feel like zyrinx has been a bit more on point with the damage.
Yeah, like he might let him get some items, but he's always doing that damage so that jokO can't be the one to aggress. I think that's if he wasn't doing that, then this style wouldn't work as well.
Yeah, definitely, and we're going to see zyrinx more or less do the same thing again, giving away the red armor and just going to go for some damage. Doesn't get off any shots there, and jokO's probably going to just peek into the room perhaps and just see if he can see zyrinx around. But
check him out, actually. Let's see what jokO's doing. He's waiting for zyrinx to make a move into him a little bit so he can get some rockets. But zyrinx isn't falling for any drops. So he did there. Direct rocket. Is that going to be the trigger for jokO to move in? Just hurting a little bit too much. And there's actually enough time left for him to go and stack up on resources a little bit more before trying again.
And zyrinx, he's got his back against the wall right now. It's going to be very hard for him to escape this room without getting damaged.
Oh dear.
Is he going to manage to do it? He's going back in though. He actually wants to challenge. But jokO is leaving after that rail was received. And definitely zyrinx, again, I mean, jokO entered the room with a lot of health and armor. zyrinx had at 100 and 0, but he still managed to get the mega out of that. Yeah. So somehow he keeps managing to make it work.
This is it. jokO moving around the corner. zyrinx edging forward, but he doesn't fall down, and jokO does. And he's just put himself out of position again to get a kill, and that was certainly available for him.
The Italian is definitely in a good position right here to defend this mega. He's not got a lot of armor though. It's going to get pretty bad if jokO starts hitting well, and jokO's forcing him back here. zyrinx missing the rails.
Is this it? zyrinx, he's going to drop on the floor. jokO though, he's running out of LG ammunition. He's out of rails as well, just trying to make the magic work with rockets. And there's an LG crate next to him, but he doesn't go for it, just prioritizing the items instead.
It's so crazy because it feels like, zyrinx can die once and then the game's almost over for him. It feels like it could go that way, but that's just not happened despite seeing so many marginal situations where he's basically dead and somehow he finds a way. And there you go, jokO puts him down to 20 points of health. This surely has to be the kill now for jokO.
There we go, jokO makes it on the board. We've got 60 seconds remaining. That took a long time to get. And now he needs to get a spawn kill of some sort. He's going to be 200-200. Where is the frag? Where is zyrinx hiding at the moment? He's down in the rail yellow. And jokO he's not looking over there. He's giving zyrinx precious time to stack up a little bit, and he's even searching around these hiding places. The rail room's the obvious place, jokO.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some nerves and mistakes coming in from zyrinx, not a seasoned Duel competitor, and it's very different to team games, but jokO receiving nasty rockets out the tele exit.
Oh my God,
rail
zyrinx.
as well, can you believe it? He's going to get out of there with 15 points of health.
Wow, jokO is going to be pissed. This is his map pick. He would love to win this. We're going to be going to toxicity next, which is what zyrinx has picked. But 15 seconds to go. One rail from jokO. He's just got to push forward right now so they can try and get this overtime.
Oh.
zyrinx, where's he going? No, he's next to you. Chase forward. He hits
Oh
the rail.
my
There
God.
we go.
zyrinx again showing the TDMer in him, and so just running like he should have. He's like, maybe I can just hit a rail. It's like, no, you win if you just keep running. Like, you don't need to hit any more rails, zyrinx. And he's gonna go down.
Oh,
maybe
no, he
not.
survives. How does he keep surviving? I just don't know. And he's
Sick
hitting
rail.
rails continuously.
It's getting awkward now for zyrinx. I think jokO is going to be a lot stronger in control than zyrinx was. So this should go to jokO rather, but you never know.
zyrinx's damage output is very impressive. 32 health left, and jokO just wants to leave that area. Doesn't want to have any business with this.
It's been a big issue for jokO. It's what has constantly saved zyrinx again and again. He's able to hit those rails and get that damage in spots where jokO should maybe be getting frags. And
I think that was a misreads as well from zyrinx. He could easily have cut jokO off at the mega a lot sooner. It was just a simple, you know, the way jokO just saw, oh, red's up and he's going to it, I'll just go to the mega. It would have been very easy for zyrinx to leave the red up and find him over there.
Definitely, and here he goes, dropping onto the red. Good drop, but jokO's going to pick it up mid-fight. So zyrinx in hot water right now.
These rockets, what's going on with it? They just have to abandon the fight, both of them.
This keeps happening over and over
It does. It's pretty hilarious to watch, though. jokO, he's gonna just, he just jumps on the mega health, but easy for zyrinx to land a rail on him. And we've got the red up in a couple of seconds. And jokO, he wants some ammunition. Red up. zyrinx just looking at it, trying to do some damage. LG on LG. And zyrinx, he's just gonna remain in that rail area. Oh.
Man, jokO, he keeps getting knocked low by zyrinx, and even though zyrinx is a bit lower each time, it still means that jokO's like, no, I don't want to take the fight because I don't want to risk dying. So, and this keeps happening again and again.
Oh.
Finally, great shot through the telly, and jokO connects.
zyrinx is going to call GG from that. He maybe could have done something magical from the spawn. I guess super unlikely. So jokO will win his map pick after all that. Those turbulent moments. Yeah,
23 rails hit against the 9 of jokO, so definitely a lot of damage sucked out of that railgun. zyrinx,
1,000 more damage. That's a lot. jokO
tells you everything, doesn't it?
That was such a stressful game for jokO, having to put up with all a restack constantly. I mean, the 2 frags that he managed to get to bring it to an overtime, he should have had them minutes before.
All right, so we'll be going to the next map very shortly. jokO asking zyrinx where he's from, some small talk before he crushes him on the next map on toxicity. But zyrinx is actually quite good at toxicity, obviously because he hits rails.
Yeah. I wonder how this is going to go down. If we get to the tiebreaker map, we are going to be having Sinister between the 2 of them. And it looks like they're starting out in toxicity right now, so we can just get ourselves into game immediately and see what they're going to be up to. I'm going to follow zyrinx off the beginning of this. He's going to be getting top yellow first. Red was taken by jokO. zyrinx is going to try and get himself onto the mega, which I think he's going to be able to do. But items, he doesn't seem to care about items because the rockets are hitting flawlessly. TDM rockets.
zyrinx rockets. And so let's see what he's able to do over here. jokO going to apply some pressure, but he's got to be careful not to burn too much stack in this fight. And looks like zyrinx is going to pile in some more damage there. And this is one of the maps, again, zyrinx's fighting abilities really help him out. And, oh, lovely rocket there. Going to finish off jokO. Gets one off the spawn. It's just ABC.
Assisted by jokO in that kill. Oh, there we go. Right from under. He wasn't on negatives for very long, and maybe now he can find a glimmer of control. Here's the red. Oh, good rocket, actually. Well, this extra damage is going to help him a huge amount. Interesting strafe style going up there.
Yeah. jokO running all the items right now. The thing is that he's got to be careful that zyrinx wants to just hit rails, and he needs to be cognizant of that. to understand, okay, he's going to want to be here or there because that's the best place for him to hit rails on me. Because otherwise, he's going to keep getting items and he's going to be like, yeah, I got all the items, I feel so great. And then 3 rails later, he's going to feel like a fool.
Oh, the rockets from zyrinx! He pops them up in the air, hits the mid-air, and then finishes off beautifully. I feel like jokO is maybe a little bit. He's got a bit of tunnel vision when he's doing the, the chores, rotating on the items, and he doesn't really focus on zyrinx. And as we said, just gets hit by those rails and loses out, and just continues to focus on the items.
So we go, more pressure coming in from jokO. He does hit 1 rail, but zyrinx is going to force him back with the plasma there, and 3-1 is the score. So it's by no means secured for zyrinx. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got quite an amount of armor. He needs to establish some kind of a rotation. So far, jokO is just staying away, which is probably good. Bad memories from those rockets, but the LG is very good.
Oh, jokO, he's going to get the kill though. 42 health left, trying to bring this one back. He wants to get that 2-0 and secure a spot in the open finals on the main stage. So that means we could get another American versus a Euro finals. Oh, the rocket shut down.
It was so low. They were both so low. And zyrinx back in it again, and just trying to wait to see what his opponent's going to do before committing to the mega pickup. There it is.
Just getting a small glance at the yellow, not much though. zyrinx, he could try and just get stuck into this fight if he wants to. He's not able to. I feel like almost zyrinx's damage output was more impressive on Furious Heights than it is here. Trying to move in. jokO has a good rocket. He's not able to follow up with it. Okay, he does now with the rail instead. 1 rail from jokO could get in the frag, but he doesn't go for it.
So here we go, zyrinx just trying to find some kind of damage onto jokO. jokO seems to have more of an awareness of the map, but zyrinx is kind of a moving turret, and that's how things are working here.
Basically. Is jokO going to try and get onto the red? It's up right now, and they're just going to do swapsies in position. jokO trying to land some good rockets, and he's not doing a terrible job of that. And rails, they're going to be missing. zyrinx, you don't want to fall into the acid again. Won't be the first time today.
Yeah, really big stack here for zyrinx. This is going to be quite scary. It looks like there's almost no way jokO can challenge. Oh, that mega's going to zyrinx, and after that rail, you should expect that zyrinx is going to start piling on the frags.
Jump over. Oh, jokO can't push him off. He needs to hit more of these shots, and eventually zyrinx chases him down. The Italian on his way into a tiebreaker map if he's able to continue this kind of work.
Definitely in the zyrinx, just entering the open duel just because it's fun, why not?
Good warm-up for CTF tomorrow.
Exactly, he's here for the CTF. Wins was telling me that they're tired of the Americans winning the CTF, and it's time. He's coming over to make sure that this time is different. So
that's exactly it.
He's thrown it down. And it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. But zyrinx, he looks to be in good shape. He's hitting his shots, and jokO is struggling right now with that damage output. Let's see if he's able to bring this back, because it's 5 minutes left. It's only a 6 frag deficit, so very little.
Life is good when you're hitting 64% rail.
Yeah, he's grown out of rails though, so this is jokO's chance.
I'm going to switch over to jokO and see what he can do. He's found the rail gun. He's got slugs to play with here. But he just can't get himself on the items very easily. At least not without taking good damage. 1 rail, but this is simply not enough. jokO, you need to string together 3 or 4 and try and make it sync up with an item. Looking for the telefrag, won't get it, and zyrinx is going to just increase that frag lead.
jokO just barely escaping the clutches of zyrinx there. The Italian superstar, the TDM superstar. And to be honest, a CTF superstar as well.
He's just a very, jack of all trades kind of, but master of some.
Yeah, he's looking really, really good.
Quite unusual.
So here we go. zyrinx just inventing new rocket jumps. Yeah. You gotta trust zyrinx.
He knows what he's doing. jokO manages to get some resources, but that LG burning most of that away straight off.
Here we go. I mean, jokO can't push him off items. He just can't win these fights. That's really, it seems like the stopping point for him right now, the sticking point rather, is that when it comes down to a lot of these fights, even with advantage, he comes a bit too short, and zyrinx is just able to continue just picking up these big pickups. So 3.5 minutes left, and definitely this map is doing zyrinx a lot of favors.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, right now the tiebreaker looks like it's a very big possibility. jokO just simply hasn't been shining enough.
And what's the tiebreaker again?
Tiebreaker was going to be Sinister.
Sinister, right? That should be a lot better for jokO.
I think so, yeah. I think he needs those bigger maps where he can think more about it.
Yeah, a much slower map, a more ZTN-esque kind of a map. And yeah, this looks fairly good so far for zyrinx. I mean, he's not able to find frags easily, but the thing is that jokO isn't able to really take it to zyrinx. When he does try to fight zyrinx, it's just not going his way. Again, we're going to get some good pressure coming in from zyrinx as he just keeps this nice position. Good damage output from jokO, but with that mega up right there in front of zyrinx, it's going to be hard for jokO to compete. He doesn't know it's up either, I think.
Can he get onto it? Can he try and push forward? zyrinx is very weak, and he looks kind of surprised that he was able to get on the mega so cleanly. I think that's jokO failing to time it.
Exactly, yeah. That's a big deal on this map. Even if you're not taking the mega, you always need to know the time of it.
Yeah.
It's a risky position to take, so even if a guy's in control, maybe he doesn't want to take it.
There we go, jokO. Oh, he can't get the rocket rail to land neither of it, in fact. How did he speed this up when he's got so little health and armor? This mega's not up for another 10 seconds. Maybe a small mistime. He spots a yellow, but he can't hit a single rail. Couple of seconds left. Oh, he's good. zyrinx not pressuring that item on this occasion. And actually, jokO, he's going to have some good control right now. Like, really good control. But he needs to win these fights more reliably. Oh, rocket right at the end. jokO, you don't want the red? Oh no, he got hit just before, and it's going to be another rail. zyrinx is going to shut him down. That brings a tear to my eye, and I think jokO's eye as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but it's just the map for zyrinx. It's so much about that. jokO's going to really be looking forward to the slower pace that he's going to find on Sinister, where he's able to more, plan his fights a bit better. Where he's able to maybe put zyrinx at a bit more of a disadvantage when he goes into the fights. So
yeah,
jokO kind of burned by the acid.
Gonna melt regardless. zyrinx, he's just gonna try and hold on to this. Does not do anything too hasty, too reckless. And this is gonna be the second map in the back, and we can get to that tiebreaker. And I don't think jokO should be concerned. I don't think he should lose morale from this at all.
No, I mean it's more of the same. I mean, he learned what zyrinx was capable of on Furious Heist as well. It kept coming down to the same things, and it was just the fights. I mean, it kept happening again and again and again that he wasn't able to actually, even with advantages in every way, just win the fights, and it's such a simple affair for him. So Sinister should be a lot better than this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the last couple of moments here. jokO trying to get some rails down, and his LG actually looks pretty decent. He's just not been getting up close and personal enough for him, maybe. And keeps letting zyrinx do too much damage from a distance, so he can never actually close the gap properly.
Good rail there at the end for jokO, but GG's called, and we move on to the final map, the tiebreaker between these two guys. So what can the final map bring for jokO? Hopefully much more fortune for his sake than toxicity.
I think he's going to get out-damaged by zyrinx. I don't think there's a question about that.
No, of course, yeah.
I just think he's going to have the space that it doesn't matter so much as long as he's able to keep control better than the zyrinx, which I think is definitely possible. zyrinx only seems to be timing really one item at once, and then he kind of gets the rotation working around that. He's like a little bit more instinctively rather than surgically precise like a lot of the Masters Duel competitors.
Yeah, of course. Even on toxicity, you could see that he didn't have as much urgency to his movement because he was, all the time in a lot of situations he was kind of stopping to listen, and a lot of these times, that's great.
Yeah.
But for the experienced players, they know exactly what to do. They don't need to get the information to confirm what they want to do because they've been in that situation so many times. Then we go into the final map.
Yep,
it's Sinister and jokO, zyrinx all tied up. This decides who goes on to the finals of the Open Duel. And let's see, the spawn for zyrinx is pretty good. He's going to actually, is he just going to charge at jokO with the LG? Well, I wouldn't put it past him.
jokO is just running. He's like running. He doesn't have good enough weapons for it. And he managed to get 2 yellows on a Mega, so he should be pretty happy with that. And with the algae now, he should edge up towards the red. And he's not taking any rails, so this is fine. He can hold this position. He takes 1 rail, but it's not going to matter anymore. Jump across jokO. Should have just jumped into it. zyrinx had the rail out. That was a free kill for jokO right there, and he missed that chance.
And here we go. zyrinx above, laying on the rails, laying on the pressure damage. It's only 1 rail. That's not really good enough. He's going to have to get more here, but that's so risky. And jokO's going to be looking for the shot. jokO not connecting. jokO needs to hit more shots on zyrinx.
jokO, please.
We want to see you punish zyrinx for these moves.
Come on. If zyrinx has got that rail out, you just need to get right up in his face and show him who's boss.
Yep.
Spank him around. Do not be afraid.
It's a good adjustment to make, and zyrinx now positioned above the Mega. It's about to spawn. And jokO is quite far away. He's going to have to use that teleporter, or maybe, yeah, I think he used the teleporter. He's on top of the Mega. There it is. So zyrinx still just, I don't know, walking around, 100 armor, looking to find some rail shots to hit.
There we go.
Job
jokO,
done.
Free damage for jokO.
And he's got the stack. He's got the rotation.
The
There's a problem though, and it's that all the red, the Mega, and that yellow are spawning all at once. So that's an opportunity there for zyrinx to get an item. And he's hitting some rails on jokO again, just raining from a distance as he's most comfortable to do. And this red should be somewhat guaranteed, but actually jokO making a good move here. This is what he should be doing. Like force the deny.
Oh, the rails from zyrinx are so annoying. Is he going to hit another one to kill? Almost got it. jokO had to duck down at the end. And now jokO is going to... What?
He got railed again. More rails.
What is zyrinx's accuracy?
He's 40%, but he's shot so many. He's shot 20 rails already.
In 2 minutes?
Yeah, that's a lot of rails. No, I'm not going to do the math of how many rails that is.
zyrinx just walks in with the algae and gets the first blood. jokO, I mean, if I was him right now, I would be crying. Because there's so many chances where he had the chance to get the kill and zyrinx was able to punish him in the end because he took too long.
Well, there's a few things that, I mean, jokO already knows, right, that zyrinx's strength is to hit those rails, and that's how he'll get back in the game, and there's pretty much no other way he's going to get back in the game against jokO's control. So you got to limit that, you got to play around it, you got to be like, okay, he'll be looking for those shots, let's not give it to him. Let's give him the red rather than giving him the rail shots. I'll take the Mega, I'll find a close range fight. And you know, just try to play with what you know is the strength of your opponent, and it's pretty clear with zyrinx what you're dealing with. So you got to try to adapt. And so far, jokO, he's playing his routine, and it's very awkward against zyrinx, hitting all those rails.
I think we've got a fight over here. Rocket's looking great for zyrinx. A little bit of LG tickle at the end, clearing it up 2-0 now. I think zyrinx is playing really careful actually, because he very much wants to play Gerber.
Yeah.
The grand final. It's his buddy, it's his teammate. I think he would like to have that experience. Which is why zyrinx doesn't seem to be taking many risks. If he's not in control, he doesn't really do anything other than shoot rails when he's miles away from him. Yeah,
he doesn't have... like some of his positions are a little bit weird and so on, but he hits the shots on jokO, so it's working out.
Solid, absolutely solid.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's solid with every weapon. I mean, he's a TDM master, so it's not surprising. TDM is just you get what you're given and you do amazing with it. So you master all the weapons and using them in awkward situations, and that's what TDM really teaches you. And we're seeing that from zyrinx, not batting an eye at an awkward fight, but embracing it instead.
Absolutely. I know there were some people online that were calling hacks on zyrinx for a while.
Oh yeah.
I think that the aim is very evident. Really, the way he's controlling everything at the moment, in terms of hitting things, without a shadow of doubt.
And there was also one event as well that he did go to, and he didn't play like superstar amazing. So people were like, oh,
raised.
Exactly. But it was his first proper LAN really, and that's
paranoia.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously this is he's got a bit more experience now. He's with his teammates and stuff that he's been with for quite some time, so he's going to feel a lot more confident. And I think QuakeCon is a really great environment to play anything in. So it's no surprise that he's finding some comfort here.
For sure. jokO, I think he just got himself in the round. I'm going to switch over to him because he's got good control at the moment. Come on, jokO, find the frag. zyrinx has got just over half your stack. You can do this. There's a yellow. Don't go back to... Just find him. I know there's ages left on the clock, but... He's going with the items so heavy-handedly. And look, 2 rails. Is there going to be another... Oh no, zyrinx, he's going to miss. Oh no, he hits the next one anyway.
He just hits everything. It is crazy. Going for the pixel rails there. crouching down for that as well. I mean, it's definitely not looking super great for him.
And these aren't... he's doing it without the monitors that the Duel Masters are using. So I wonder if the CTF going to be going on them. It's going to be crazy if he starts hitting even more than he is now.
So just 4.5 minutes left. It's only 3 frags, but this is the problem again and again. You know, 3 frags is not a lot, but if you have a zyrinx off a spawn with 1 weapon, it doesn't matter what it is, he's going to do a lot of damage, so it's actually quite difficult. jokO's definitely feeling that he's got to do this in a very methodical way, and you know, I agree with him, but it's definitely very difficult right now. jokO got a good fight, but up the jump pad, he's going to take loads of damage. Red's coming up, Mega's far away, so zyrinx could actually be in a very good position. He's actually got the I was just looking for rail shots, obviously, and let's see if he can get some shots here. Easy hit there.
Oh, he misses it this time.
He missed the shot. Well, what do you know? He is human after all.
jokO's gonna... he really likes cycling all the items. I have some admiration for that, but now he needs to focus on the fighting while the items are not spawning just yet.
It's like if you combine zyrinx and jokO, you'd have like this perfect machine.
You would, wouldn't you? The fighting skills would be amazing and the control would be out of this world. There he goes, he's basically reaching a cap stack. Finds zyrinx up at the top here. He's going to drop down on him. zyrinx kind of ready with the LG, but jokO's going to make it work. He's got so many extra resources. And I think I can vaguely hear the unknown guys cheering for him in the background, getting a bit stressed over there. I'm sure jokO's got a crowd as well.
Oh yeah. 3 minutes left. It is a very important match. I mean, they get to play the finals on the stage. That's awesome. And
there's a lot of people watching.
Yeah, it's playing in front of an American audience. There's nothing better than that, honestly. That is a huge reward in and of itself.
Exactly.
And jokO is his stat getting diminished a bit. He keeps having to take pit stops because zyrinx consistently is just taking that stack away and up the jump pad. Maybe ill-advised. zyrinx getting huge amounts of free damage. If it wasn't enough already that he gets that with rail, he's getting that up the jump pad with the LG and falling back onto the Mega. But it's just detour after detour for jokO, not able to find that kill. And again, just stopped at every turn at this point.
He's been getting slightly impatient as well, if you can notice, because he's making those very risky moves that you normally wouldn't do. But it's actually been surprising zyrinx a bit because he's not expected it due to jokO's relentless item style.
Alright, so 2 minutes remaining. Again, I'd like to remind people this is the duel to close out the show today. Of course, we have so much TTF action coming up tomorrow, featuring players like zyrinx.
And there we go, jokO, come on! He made it happen! We got like just less than 2 minutes, but zyrinx find him straight away, please. jokO can't get a break at the moment, and now zyrinx might actually get some control. jokO, did you let go of this a little bit too soon? Okay, he's got a red armor, plenty of that. Oh, rail midair!
There it is.
Is zyrinx going to deny an American in the Open Duel Finals? Look at that, zyrinx just woken up over here. He's trying to hit some flashy rails, shotgun switch. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of this. 6-3.
Yeah, you could hear the unknown player like laughing maniacally in the background as zyrinx started hitting those shots. So, 1 minute left, and jokO.
Whoa. jokO, come on. Come on, jokO. There's yellow over. Hey, fine. zyrinx didn't take the mega health. Just go. YOLO into hit. Oh, no. That didn't work. He was a bit too hesitant. He had to do it a lot sooner. Like, zyrinx could prepare everything for that angle. I think jokO was decided. He spent like 2-3 seconds going, should I go in? Shouldn't I? Let's have a look at the clock a little bit. Let's have a look at my health and my ammo. And then by then, it's just the rockets that hit him and killed him. zyrinx, he could shut down this Open Duel semi-final if he gets the kill. jokO's just going to call it GG right there. So 7-3 here in the tiebreaker map. We are going to be having a zyrinx versus Gerber Open Duel Grand Final on the main stage.
The team kill is going to happen.
The unknown. It's the unknown final.
Yep, it is. And they're going to want to make the finals in CTF as well. They have a really sick lineup. So there you go, just the victory lap here from zyrinx. But 7-3 final score, and he's going to do it against jokO. So congratulations to him.
I feel so bad for jokO, man. Yeah. His control was amazing. Like, he had 3 times more items than zyrinx, basically. But he's just constantly being railed in the backside. And he had to make those really hasty decisions in the end, but time was cutting cut short, and he's just...
there you go, guys.
jokO. I like jokO, and I wanted him to do well.
That's the show. We're going to be back tomorrow with loads of CTF action. Yes. So please join us for that. And thanks so much for tuning in. I think that's all from me and Zoot for tonight. We're signing off.